All right.
Cool.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Jesse Hudgins, here for WNC and What's Fresh. I'm very excited to be here today. We have a very extra special guest here with us, Deanna, a sincere engineer. Thank you for being here today. It is
What's up?
an absolute pleasure to have you here.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's awesome. What's up?
Oh, not much. I'm excited to talk about this new record, Probable
Yeah.
Clause, here today. I mean, such a phenomenal record from you guys.
Thank you so
Like,
much.
I've been such a big fan of the group. I remember I actually got the chance to review Cheap Grills here at WNC when that initially came out, and I was like, man, like this is such a great record, and I've been just awaiting the new record, and you guys absolutely blew it out of the water with this one.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I'm glad you like it.
So getting into things, talking about this new record, again, I mentioned Cheap Grills, your guys' previous record. What would you say was like the biggest difference between Cheap Grills and Probable Clause?
Um, I think like production wise, we worked with the same producer last time
Hmm.
as Cheap Girls, so um kind of like learned what he was gonna say and do as far as like songwriting and stuff. So we went into Probable Clause like the songwriting was like that much further along because I was like I had like all those tips and the advice and the
Yeah.
experience of the first time, and I was like uh just in the moment like, oh, that's not going to be, let's make the song longer, let's add a third verse or whatever. So we went into it with like less early production to do, like structure, song structure wise and all that. And uh the goal for this one was just like straightforward, like, rock and roll, pop
Yeah.
punk. So I don't remember there being like that kind of goal last time. It was just like what the songs were. And I feel like Cheap Girls kind of led into what this one is, in that way. Like
Yeah,
more
I
refined,
actually
like, I guess.
yeah. Yeah, I actually remember you mentioned in an interview that you did with JVO,
Oh yeah, nice.
talking about how that a lot of this record, or bits of this record at least, was like written during the touring of Cheap
Yes.
Grills.
Yeah,
So there was like a bit of like some carryover and
for
all that
sure.
going into this process.
Yeah, but like just, grew up a little more, lived a little more, so I feel like it had like more of a refined, like, uh refiningness, I guess.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, that makes total sense. I think when you look at a lot of like your guys' discography of what you've been releasing since 2017 to now, you can definitely see like the growing up process and like the
Yeah,
overall
totally.
growth of you guys as musicians, as
Totally.
songwriters. It
Yeah.
is definitely something very visible.
Totally, yeah. Yeah, and it's like maybe there's like an embarrassing element to that, but also that's just life. So it's like like, if there was stuff that came out before Rombithian, it would be like embarrassing to me, but I kind of like that there's like this very this like file folder of like the years of
Yeah.
my life, you know what I mean? To look
Yeah.
back on.
uh But also, I gotta know, was there anything in particular that the band wanted to experiment with like the writing process of this record, or like even like the recording or producing process?
um Not really, like I wrote all the songs before we went in, obviously. And like I said, this one, it was very like on the table, like not too much experimenting, not reinvent the wheel, just
Yeah.
like very straightforward. I To answer your question, I feel like the most experimenting we did was probably just like different mics in the studio. Like we did it
Yeah.
at electrical and electrical audio in Chicago, and they have like a ton of stuff to use and play with. So like
Yeah.
guitar pedals, that kind of stuff we definitely, messed around with. But as far as like the songs go, it was like very no try not to experiment at all.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly, yeah, totally.
Looking at the album a little bit deeper here, talking about the song Cooler, which is
Mm,
such a great track, such a great single.
thank you.
I love the opening line, ran a red light just to see you sooner.
Yeah, yeah.
It kind of goes along the lines of like Sincere Engineer songs having insane opening lines to them, like "Twist
For
My
sure.
Tongue," "Anemia."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I gotta know, is there any bit of like a story behind, running a red light to see
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
sooner?
No, it was just a comment on I've gotten a lot of speeding tickets in my life. so it's kind of that. Yeah, you probably know, what do they call the state troopers on 355
Yeah.
right here.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. They'll get you.
They
They do
will.
not
They
waste
have.
any time.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'll have to keep that in mind next time I'm going over there
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like, okay, gotta know like they are no holds barred and will get you for
Totally, yeah.
literally anything.
For sure. Yeah, that's like the highway that's between you and me right now. That would
Yeah,
do that.
exactly. I will say I found it interesting that this album is home to the longest Sincere Engineers song that you guys have put out this far with the closer Dynamite.
Yeah, yeah. I
Um,
noticed that also.
Clocking in at like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like Cheap Grill's closer Blind Robin,
Mhm.
this song has elements of like country folk mixed into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Is that something that's kind of come naturally for closers, or was it just one of those things that it really kind of just worked for the song?
I think the second thing, it worked for the song. Basically every record we've had now ends on an acoustic song. But this one has drums on it, so it's not as
Yeah,
acoustic. That one has like a lot of stuff happening in it. But yeah, I don't know. I can't say that like for sure that that's always like a intentional end of the record with the acoustic song, but it just kind of happens. I think it's like
yeah,
the the sad, out of all of them, like the most sad song is like, oh, let's make it like different than the rest, and like it doesn't need to, it shouldn't be like a rock and roll kind of song. So I
yeah,
think you know with the batch of songs, you want to make them kind of all sound, they have their own identity, and
yeah.
that's usually how it goes when it's like that type of song, ballad-esque. So
Yeah, and I think looking at it, I think acoustic songs kind of have this like aura of finality to it, to
for sure,
where
yes, exactly.
you
Yeah,
could put it
like
at
end
the
on
end
a
of a
whimper.
record.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. And kind of going more with the record and talking about some of the other tracks on it. I remember listening to the track Hallucinogenic,
Yeah, yeah.
which amazing song. And
Thank you.
there was something I caught on my first listen, and I was like, wow, that's like I think if I didn't notice it, it wouldn't have changed anything, but it was something where I noticed it and I was like, wow, that's like a really cool little detail. And it's in the chorus where you play with like your range every three
Uh-huh.
words in the chorus. How did that kind of come about during the recording process?
I'm gonna have to go back and listen. I think it was just, I'm gonna just say it was probably natural, because I don't even know. It certainly wasn't intentional. I don't.
Oh,
I got
okay.
uh yeah. I can't like even picture it right now. I think that's just how it came out. Like the harmonies and melodies, it's kind of crazy in that
Okay.
chorus for sure.
Yeah, it was something I was listening to, and I just remember like listening to you kind of jumping in the range during it, like every three
Yeah,
words. I remember just being like, "Oh, that's like so cool. It's such a little detail, but it's
I think I
so
know what you're talking
cool."
about now. Yeah, to be honest, it could even be that it was just like the producer maybe clipped it like that, or maybe I did the
Okay.
whole verse and he just clipped words or something.
Yeah.
Um, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to go back and listen. That's awesome. I believe you that it's there. I definitely don't think I did it on purpose.
Hey, sometimes the best things happen when they're not done purposefully.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. For sure.
And then, I remember you going back to that JVO interview you did at
Yeah.
Plush Horse, which that sounds like
Yes.
such
It
a,
was actually
or was
Rainbow
it
Cone,
Rainbow
but
Cone?
I know Plush
Okay.
Horse though. Are you from Palos or
I
something?
live in Bridgeview.
Okay, cool, cool, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, that
So,
would have been cool too. I didn't want to make him drive an hour this way though.
yeah,
But that's
I'm like
my neck
right
of the
between
woods.
the two of them. I'm right between
Sure,
the two of them. So
that's
I get them
awesome.
mixed up all the time. But you
That's
mentioned during
okay.
that interview that this record has a bit of, like dealing with like the process and the passing of time.
Yes.
Uh, How has it been dealing with like that passing from looking at the beginning of the band and like that first record compared to where you guys are now?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's insane. That's like, like, we're very fortunate we can look back at all these things that we've done, all the tours we've gotten, all the travel and stuff. Which is, it's like, it's a reminder of how much time passed, but also how much we've done. Um,
Yeah.
this kind of like ties into last year was like the 10-year anniversary of the band, and I made this like self-made documentary. It's on YouTube for free.
Yeah.
And it kind of like, I'm not in it, but I made it and I interview all my bandmates and stuff. But it's like, I feel like that's kind of a good way to like get the whole story and see how much like how much we've done in the last 10 years and stuff. And that I didn't know it at the time, but kind of like made a nice little segue into this record and the record cycle. So
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean that's just fortunate timing, I would have to think.
exactly, yeah, for sure. Totally.
Fortunate timing that you have this documentary discussing just the band and everything you guys have been through, and then all of a sudden, you have this album where main
Yes.
theme is just time going by.
Totally, yeah. I mean, maybe subconsciously it was down there, but I really only made the documentary because it was the 10-year anniversary. We
Yeah.
didn't have music yet. And it was like a fun thing to put out to celebrate the 10-year birthday kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it was cool that it tied all together, looking back.
Were you guys in the process of like where in the process were you guys at that time with the new album?
I was still just writing.
Okay.
I'll write like songs until I have enough for a record, and then show a producer, show the band, and then we
Yeah.
record in like 2 weeks. That's been the system that's worked for the last 4 records. So it's usually
Oh
how it goes.
wow, 2 weeks. That's impressive.
Yeah, totally. I should say the first record was made a little differently, but ever
Okay,
since,
yeah.
we've got a little system down now. So
It takes time to build that system.
yes, exactly. Yeah, oh yeah, it's like writing a record's like, for me at least, is like at least a year-long process, if not more.
Yeah,
So
for sure. I want to talk about the sequencing on this album because I remember you mentioned also in that JVO interview kind of like the fact that there are sequences on this record. How
Yeah.
important was it for you to get that track listing like correct?
I usually kind of stay out of it. I mean, I have like some minor opinions, but I usually let the producer pick it, or like the label sometimes also cares about that
Yeah.
stuff. But like, like my things are like strong opener, has to have like a cool transition between side A and side B.
Yeah.
Obviously the acoustic song should probably go last. But at the end of the day, I'm not like super focused on that, but a lot of people are.
Okay.
So I think
Yeah.
it's important. I leave it up to other people because I'm a little too close to like the songwriting too, to even kind of know what the strongest is to somebody else and stuff. So,
Yeah. I mean, hey, to teach their own, fair enough.
for sure. Yeah, no, I like to put it in somebody else's hands because I don't.
Yeah, I can understand like your logic coming from that of like again, the fact that you are so close to the music and
Yeah.
it's one of those things of like, I want to put this one here, but wait, this one could also go here too.
And it's like my favorite song is not most people's favorite song or something like that. I don't know.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's best for like an unbiased opinion to do that.
Yeah, no, I can totally see where you're coming from on that.
Yeah, for sure.
Now one of the big things from this album is getting Will Wheaton to do
Yeah,
spoken word. I mean,
Yeah.
which is just wild because I remember listening and I'm just like, oh, this is like really cool spoken word. I didn't think too much of it, and then it
Yeah.
was like revealed to me through third party that it was Will Wheaton. I was like, wait a
Yeah.
minute, what? And then obviously I heard about how you got him to do it. You just
Yeah.
asked because he was a fan. Are
Yeah.
there other celebrities, if possible, that you would
Yeah,
love
yeah.
to get to do spoken word on a future release?
That'd be cool. I'd have to think about it. I don't know. It would probably have to fit the record, which I haven't, I don't know
Yeah.
it yet. I haven't heard it. This one, it worked out so good with him because at Electrical Audio, the engineer, his name's Taylor, he has like a little Star Trek shrine like by his working area. And it was like that was partly like we were talking about Star Trek a lot in the session, and toward the end it was like, all right, what are we gonna put on this for the narration? and it like popped in my head. I was like, oh my god, I had like messaged with Will Wheaton. I should ask him if he'd do it. He's a punk fan. So it kind of like, and not only is it super cool, it like fit our just this thing that was going throughout our time at the studio too. So it was like a
Yeah.
nice little Easter egg for us too. And yeah, that's one of my favorite parts about it is that because it was like a special moment for us
Yeah.
in this Star Trek filled 2 weeks. So
Now, was any of his like part written by you guys, or was that all written by him?
it's written by him. He like I asked if he wanted direction and he said let me just see what I could do, and he just sent he's just riffing on classic punk song titles
Yeah.
and kind of like he did like a bunch of them, and then we just kind of picked and choosed and kind of made it as much of a story as it could. And it like gave me goosebumps. It's so crazy how some of them fit the song that he had not
Oh
heard
yeah.
so well. It was
It
awesome.
is extremely impressive because it does flow so well into the
Yeah,
track and
yeah,
it fits the vibe of the song so perfectly. And it is
totally.
just him listing off song titles
Yeah,
of
yeah,
classic punk bands.
yeah, totally. Yeah, it was really crazy. Like the laughing and the hell and stuff. It was like he had not heard the song. You would think he absolutely did. So it was like a crazy thing.
I mean, shout out to Mr. Wheaton for that then. Just
Hell
absolutely
yeah.
getting the bit.
Totally. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah. And he came out when we were just on tour. We're gonna go back out in a week or so,
Yeah.
but he came to our LA show and came on stage and did it, and
Oh,
it was
that's sick.
amazing. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh man. That'd be such a cool thing to see live. Just going to a Sincere Engineer show and then just all of a
Yeah.
sudden like, wait a minute, that's Will Wheaton up there.
Yeah,
What's
it
he
was
doing
wild.
here?
Hell yeah.
I love the album cover for this. Like I remember when you
Thank
guys
you.
first put it out, when you first started promoting the album with I believe it was Twist My Tongue was
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
guys first released the cover.
Yeah.
I remember we were talking about it on air for our show What's Fresh. We were talking about all the new music. We were like, oh, Sincere Engineer new music, got the new
Yeah.
album. We love the cover. Where did this photo come from?
It's my mom.
Is it actually?
Yeah, yeah. Like in the 70s and 80s they did the like meet a tiger at the mall kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's that.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it'd be cool because my dad's on Cheap Grills, with his like head
Yeah,
cut off, So I was like, I got this picture. I just both of them look like classic rock and roll records to me.
they really do.
So I was like, that's gonna be it, and I'm gonna cut her head off because it was like to fit the other one.
Yeah.
I think the two records like go together in my head, so I kind of like that they go together in visual too.
Yeah, I can definitely see that now that like you bring that up, that like kind of fitting them together in a way. They really do
Yeah,
fit together as records. And I think that man, that's just so cool that
yeah.
you just had that photo and it was like this would make such a sick cover.
That's like literally what happened. Yeah. Same with the Cheap Girls one. As soon as I saw it, I was like, don't have to do anything with it. Just put the name on it. That's done.
So did the name come before the cover or did the cover come before the
No,
name?
cover first for both of those. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. That makes sense
Just
because
because
I was
like
like,
yeah, no, that'd be crazy. But no,
yeah.
it's more like the visual went first, and then it's like, what's a catchy name that you could tie into the band too. Like, um, my thought with that is just like, it looks like cute and fun and furry, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
but it like emotionally could like tear into you.
That's awesome. I love when you can like kind of bring in like those familial connections into like your
Totally,
music in one way or another.
for sure.
I do have to ask, the band's been putting out singles for a while now,
Mhm.
some reaching this record. There was one in particular, there was one single that you guys put out in 2024 that wasn't on this record, and that was Parting Gift. Was there a
Yeah.
reason why that song was left off?
No. I think just we had, or I had a record's worth of songs. The other one, Settle Up, that came out with Party Gift.
Yeah.
That one to me sounded like it could have a life as a full band song.
Yeah.
Parting Gift kind of didn't. And yeah, that's really the only reason. I don't know. Maybe down
Fair
the line or
enough.
something, but
Yeah.
I feel like that one could kind of exist on its own as like a
Yeah.
standalone.
Yeah,
But
just be its own thing.
yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, so Sincere Engineer now signed to Hopeless Records, which amazing for you guys. I was
Thank
so
you.
excited
Yeah.
when that came about. But you guys were once part of the amazing team over at Red Scare
Yeah,
Records.
for sure. Yeah, they're still
Uh,
our buds too. We love Toby.
yeah, oh yeah. How did that opportunity with Red Scare initially come about in the earlier lifespan of the band, and like what did that kind of help bring lessons to the band as you guys were starting to
Yeah.
progress?
Yeah. I met Toby at a show and became friends with him. And then when he heard I had music and a record, um I like asked him if he'd put it out and he listened to it and liked it and he did. And it kind of changed my life. He gave me my first show and my first tour. And like I said, put out the first record. And it just from this like unknown person and put it in front of like, more people than I could have done on my own.
Yeah.
And yeah, like it just we're very grateful for him. He's a friend too. So I still call him all the time and I talk to
Oh
him
yeah.
like, all the time. But yeah, he was very important in the life of the band for sure.
So kind of continuing off of that, how you still talk with him to this day. And
Yeah,
I like to think that kind of speaks to the overall connection and conglomeration that is like the Chicago music scene.
for sure. Yeah, it's the best.
It really is. I mean, there's so many great people a part of it. Are there any other folks in the Chicago music scene that maybe you haven't gotten to collaborate with, like that you would love to get to collaborate with?
Yeah. That's a great question. I mean, like Beach Bunny would be awesome. I love her. We're like
Oh yeah,
friendly.
amazing.
Yeah. Um. Uh. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I got a lot of friends and stuff that I already know. So to answer the people that I don't know question is hard. But um, just to shout out some like Rat Boys. We love Rat Boys.
Love
Into It
them.
Over It.
Yep.
Local H.
Yep.
Smoking Popes.
Yep.
all the classics. Yeah, we got a really good scene here. Brendan Kelly from the Lawrence Arms. Lawrence Arms are like my
Yep.
favorite band.
Oh yeah, they're
Alkaline
great.
Trio, Rise Against.
Love them.
Totally.
Uh, I mean, you'll be hanging out with a bunch of them at Riot Fest
Right,
this
yeah,
year.
most of those bands I listed are on it. Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Which is so exciting because I mean, I feel like in a way, Sincere Engineer has kind of become like synonymous with Riot Fest thanks to the
Sure.
world famous
Yes.
corn dog pit.
Yeah.
What was the initial reaction you had for like the first ever corn dog pit?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I was like almost crying. It was crazy. It was because it started as like a fan thing. I've kind of adopted helping promote it because it's fun and it's cool. But
Yeah.
the first time it was like kind of a surprise to us. Like I think I remember seeing there was a Facebook group about it, but I kind of thought it was like, you remember the joke Facebook groups where it was like everybody go to the bean and like scream
Wall
or
of
something.
Death to the YMCA.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
stuff like that. Yeah.
I thought it was just for fun, and then people actually like bought the corn dogs and did it. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
Well, it's so funny because I remember I was telling either it was my friend or my girlfriend about it, and they were a little unfamiliar, and I was like,
Yeah.
it's a bunch of people getting together. They like people will buy like 20 corn
I
dogs and
know.
pass them
I
out.
know, that's a big commitment
It
financially.
really is. But like also you have people dressing up specifically for
Yes.
that day
I
as
know.
corn dogs.
It's crazy. There was also a guy who he had the corn dogs and he held them all day. And there was like I was getting pictures of him like just walking randomly. He still had them. I can't remember if it was before or after, but they looked kind of like falling apart. And it was
Dirty,
like
yeah.
it's I love the dedication. It's amazing.
It is such a sight to see. I remember, I think it was the last time you guys played Riot a few years ago.
Yeah, 24 maybe.
I think it was 24, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That was my first ever view of the corn dog pit. And
Nice.
like I was going to see you guys regardless. Like I
Yeah,
knew
yeah.
that was gonna be like you guys were on my list, but I remember thinking to myself, oh wow, I get to see the world famous corn
Yeah,
dog pit
yeah.
for the first
That's
time.
awesome. Where were you
I,
standing? Do you
God,
know?
I was like towards the back of it over on the outer edge.
Got it, got it.
Because I was like, I gotta take a video of this because
Sure.
nobody's gonna believe me.
Yeah, yeah. That's awesome. Nice.
I think this year, even though I'm not the biggest fan of like corn dogs themselves, I think this year
Yeah.
I will be within the corn dog pit.
You're gonna get in it. Nice.
Oh yeah, I
That's
have
awesome.
to. Was it? I think it was your guys' set that I actually got to crowd surf out of
Oh,
during that
nice.
year too, which was sick.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, for
awesome.
those who haven't been to a Sincere Engineer show, go check one out. They're amazing.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Um, but also looking at there was something funny I remember noticing on you guys' Instagram as you were promoting Probable Clause.
Yeah,
That you guys got to release a puzzle with
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. I drew it myself.
It's an awesome drawing. I mean there are only like few bands that I could think of that have been like, yo, let's release a puzzle. So
Yeah.
where did that come from?
uh, it was just one of the options for merch, and I was like, that sounds awesome. And I drew like a little image for each song that's been out on the record, and then I like
Yeah.
made a collage, so it's like a puzzle within a puzzle. I also love
Oh, that's
puzzles, so it
sick.
was like sorry. Yeah, it was you know just a fun thing. I thought it'd be cooler than just a shirt and a hat or something. Have
Yeah.
like a little like a toy kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that's cool when bands like that can do little fun merch
Yeah,
items because
for sure.
it's one of those where as like a fan of the band, it feels like there's some extra thought put into it for
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
listeners.
totally. Yeah, there was a lot of that, an extra amount of thought for sure. It was more that yeah. It took me many hours to make it, but
Oh, I'm sure.
yeah, I put one together myself, and it was like I
Oh,
made it
hell
kind of
yeah.
hard on purpose, and it took like a long time. So
I gotta ask, how could you make a puzzle hard on purpose?
I like used like the same colors and put them on different ends and stuff, and like
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah, for
I
sure.
enjoy puzzles, so I like kind of with that in mind purposely made it like used the same shades of red and stuff, so it's like
Yeah,
you don't know which side it goes on yet.
yeah. I gotta ask, you did a like an acoustic like live release for this over at Loud Pizza
Oh
Records.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, how did that go?
It was awesome. They're super fun. One of the best record stores in Chicago, and the owners are super nice. Yeah, I did like I think 5 in stores to like lead up to the release.
Yeah,
Just little acoustic show and like signed records and
yeah.
stuff. I did Loud Pizza, I did Siren Records in McHenry, and
Okay.
then Indianapolis, Milwaukee, and Bloomington. So yeah,
Hell yeah, that's sick.
yeah, it was fun.
It's it looked like it was a lot of fun. I saw like a couple posts here and there from certain people, and I was like,
Yeah.
man, like, listen, I missed
Yeah,
it.
yeah. The Loud Pizza one was like the hometown one, so that was
Well,
extra fun.
oh yeah, I'm sure the turnout for that was great as well.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it was packed room, warm, sweaty,
Oh
old
yeah,
old school show.
yeah. You gotta love the shows you go to, like the super confined spaces. Like
Yes,
everybody is becoming best friends because
totally,
everybody's
because they
sweating
have
on
to.
one another.
Yep, yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Uh, so we mentioned a little earlier that you wrote a fair amount of this record while you were on tour for Cheap Grills.
Mm.
Do you think that's going to be a process you replicate for the next set of releases, or is it like just one of those you're just excited about this for right now?
I'm trying to do the just excited for this right now. I think I have
Yeah,
like a few written for the next one, but I'm kind of trying to like close that book writing wise, live this, and then
yeah,
and then I'll get into it. So I mean, the times I can't even believe it's been 2 months since it came out already. It's very
yeah. I
crazy.
mean, time flies, and
Yeah,
insane to even think about that because I mean it feels like the record just came out like yesterday.
I agree with you completely. So
I can only imagine what it's like on your end.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, like we just did the West Coast tour for it, and it went really awesome. We were very stoked. A lot of people came out. The shows were awesome, and then we leave in like I think a week and a half for East Coast. So
Okay.
and then homecoming was the Riot Fest show. So
yeah, which I mean, again, super excited to have you to be able to see you guys at Riot Fest
Yeah.
on such a stacked lineup this year.
I know, it's crazy. I'm very excited.
But I think I got one last question for you here today.
Yeah, for sure.
So I kind of want to leave this for those who have yet to sadly listen to Sincere Engineer.
Sure.
So for those who, for someone who is just like finding you guys for the first time, what is something that you hope they take away from your guys' music?
I hope they think it's just, like, catchy songs, fun, lighthearted. Our shows try to do the same. Like we, always try to give our 100% effort and like make the show super fun. And like a safe space to, dance and have a good time. But I don't know, like we got some like fun songs and some serious stuff. There should, like, I always say this line is kind of lame, but I hope there's something for everyone.
I like to think there is, especially with this new record. I really do think there is something for everybody on this, especially with what you guys were able to pull off, like songwriting wise, lyrically, thematically.
Sure,
I think you guys did that.
Hell yeah, thank you.
But again, thank you so much for joining me here today. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
This is one that I was super excited for when it got confirmed and all that. I was like, oh my God, like this is so sick.
That's awesome. Thank you for having me.
Of course. And obviously everybody go check out Sincere Engineer on all forms of social media. Go listen to Probable Clause. It's such an amazing record. And yeah, that's gonna do it.